allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boo tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, by your Westie girl with my bass stuff. Oh, that pussy good once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down, we playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Yes, I'm your per diem, you just gotta hate them for. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Hold up, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on women? Get the fuck off my stage, I'm the Simmons. Get the fuck off my dick, that ain't right. I make a play, fucking up your whole life. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still a take you down right on your mama couch and polo sign. Hey, this shit way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Oh, how much is pays me? Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey, this that great poop on that AV on that TED talk. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Hold up, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, well, pretty much, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, man, I think I ain't put it out there like ahead of the time, letting me know, and I'm gonna go live because for these hating suckers that be running, I mean running, telling that is, when they see me on live, they run and tell because they don't want me to expose them, right? So when they go run and tell YouTube, you don't talk to nobody direct. Uh, Mostly everything is AI now, So, you know, that's why I didn't put it out there ahead of the time. I just go. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, just to chop it up, get my message out, and those, who, join the channel catch up, on the back end, right? But those who be running and they go tell YouTube ain't nothing but AI. If you go reporting, say, hey, this guy, he making content, he like using this and reporting that. First of all, they examine your first 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, right? Because on my other video, I said, "What's up?" and they said I said shit. So I couldn't dispute that because that's AI. When I told them, I want a live person to review that, but it didn't matter no way. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, AI, it controls that. And then they'll come over here and be fucking with the video. So niggas, they'll be goddamn it hating and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm exposed, you suckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, prove me wrong, my nigga. So I feel a lot of them suckers sleep. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, hey, here I go, for sure. Let me give out some shouts. You did my homeboy Johnny O, you know what I'm saying? Johnny O, goddamn it, Files, man, Carolina Black, Lee Jack, Cinderoni, my homeboy Dan and that Champagne, LeRon, English, Mike Garcia, Deion Thompson, Deion Anderson, Cheryl in that Brooklyn, Tasha Bush, Tony Red, Rody Mack, Eugene Miranda, Rasan, 9169, Brian Murdoch, Big Wheel, Mike Thaddeus, Mike Burek, Famous Dex, People News, Self Sanders, Cinderoni, Christopher Mudd, and Carolina Black, and my man Pablo by and devil. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So anyway, I mean, I get on here and do what I do sometimes. Everybody in everybody business. P. Diddy, whatever the case may be, whatever they want to be in, you know what I'm saying? I don't kind of dive off into that. Um, what I want to talk about, is, what I've been talking about. These scammers and these suckers. Um, it's really about the do's and don'ts, you know, what not to do and what to do, and educate your kids what to do. Because if your kids watching this, then therefore, watching other people, they'll get scammed pretty much. So basically, first of all, I like to start off, there was a shooting the other day in Chicago, right? Man, it was so senseless, it didn't make no sense. Now, they had a gas station. When the gas station closed at a certain time, you stand at this window. And when you stand at this window, then you ask for what you want. They slide it through the tray or the door, whatever the little shit, they got out there, right? So it's this dude, the chick was at the window, right? So, but the dude was in the car, that was with her. So the chick had them in file. She at the window now. I don't know what the dude said to her. You know what I'm saying? The other dude that was standing next to her waiting in line. He said something. I don't know if he said something about some weed or something. But I know that's what he said to the other dude. But anyhow, you can see him standing back and looking. You know what I'm saying? Looking. And then the dude got out the car. When she went back to the car, dude got back in the car. The dude got out the car and approached him, but he had the pistol out, right? He approached him, so dude knocked the pistol down, like, man, and he was just talking, you know what I'm saying? And, it wasn't like he was combative with him, I guess he was trying to explain himself. Man, dude shot him in the face and then stood over him and aired him out 5 more times. This the dude that had shot him. That's the dude, he caught already. So he caught already, you know. This the dude that got killed. This the victim. That's the shooter. So, I really don't do nothing like this here, but I copy this off one of these other channels. So here you go. So he look at him. He looking at the broad. I guess he looking at her ass or something like that. And the dude in the car, he kind of peeking it out. She walked back to the car. Soon as she walked back to the car, dude stepped out the car. So when he stepped out the car, he confronted him like about his lady or something, man. And he just shot him in the face. Then he stood over him, aired him out. Then he got back in the car. I'm gonna loop this one more time, pretty much. So, dude watching him from the car, niggas be looking at Brow's ass and standing back, So, pretty much, um, she went back to the car. Um, he get out the car. Then when he get out the car, he got the pistol, but he confront dude. Dude knocked the pistol back. So he talking, explaining like, man, I was just asking about some weed or something, whatever. So dude, like, man, he ain't going for it. And he just shot him in the face, stood over him, aired him out, then got back in the car. You can see the guy, he got back in the car, right? So the moral to that story is that could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? That could have been anybody. That could have been anybody. I ain't gonna say that could have been me, cause I don't be hollering niggas chicks. You know what I'm saying? Even though the chick got them if I was with nobody, I don't be hollering anyway. You know what I'm saying? Unless she signal me, but then I may like downplay it and keep it moving. You did? But a lot of dudes, man, they just be hollering. I got a buddy like that. He just be hollering at every chick that he see in the party. And pretty much. And what I'm trying to say is that could have been anybody. I mean, you could have been saying hi to her or whatever the case may be, and then looked up and seen she got add a dude, but then that's the same dude. He would have aired you out. That dude didn't have no motherfucking goddamn filth. He didn't have no conscience or nothing. That motherfucker straight aired the dude out. That happened a few days ago on Stony Island, 76. So, that's crazy. But anyhow, let me get to this here. You know, this dude whack, right? He's supposed to be so gangster and all that shit. So gangster to where as if, the dude, this is Hocus 4/5, he from New York. So pretty much he was just saying about his indictment. He just got indicted with some dudes in Georgia he don't even know, right? Hocus 4/5, he got a little reputation in New York, young dude. You did. So anyhow, he was saying, man, why everybody that be beefing with this dude online, they get indicted. So Wack took it as if, man, he talking about me. So now he want to do to clear his name and all of those shit. You know what I'm saying? But dude, like, man, I ain't finna do all that, clear your name. So Wack, he steady saying, man, listen here, man, I need you to clear my name up now. I'm gonna mess that case up that you got. You know what I'm saying? Which he's saying he gonna tell the police on some other shit, right? Now, if you supposed to be so gangster, why you wasn't talking crazy to that man like you talk to everybody else, calling them bitches and all that there? Man, let me go to show you. This who he was beefing with, who got indicted. That's Hocus 4/5 out of New York. Now, play the audio, pretty much. Uh, Here you go. I don't want to do that. I just rather you just put a little 48 seconds into your IG like you did, and we go our way. I'm telling you, I don't want to do it. They might have been did it. You can't go find nowhere, bro. Why I started the campaign on me, and it's on my phone that I ain't never played. Yeah, all kind of shit on my phone. Dumb nigga calling my jack. Dumb in the name of threatening my woman. If all we gotta do is pass it to the kingdom, run it up. I know to play the game. I don't want to play the game. But you so cocky and stubborn and your ego is in the way that you saying, yeah, I know what you're saying, and yeah, I know I should have, but nah, I ain't gonna clear it up. But yeah, I got a case to fight. What do you know? Want like me running narratives, clear his name up when I'm begging you. I didn't beg you on your death like a bitch. And your people, read it to him, bro. Read him and stuff begging you like, yo, bro, we ain't supposed to be here. Can you clean that up? Just leave me alone. Let me fight my case. Leave you alone. You can't. Leave me alone. Who bothered who? Did I bother you? I don't never say your name, bro. Leave me alone. Let me fight my case, bro. I promise you, bro. Bro, just leave me alone. I'm asking you to clear that. Bro, you don't clear it, huh? I'm not off that case up. Saying nothing, bro. I promise you. I'm not going back. You're going to start getting played with sex, money, murder, threatening my woman, and you, bro. Clear that, bro. Don't with me, bro. I don't want to do this. I'm begging you as a man. But clear my name, bro. I tell you what. Just this what way you wanted to go? So niggas trying your woman, what that got to do with me, bro? I know, homie. Hey, what's my homie? Hocus? Hey, you know what I'm talking about. I left it alone. Clear my name, homie. You don't want this problem. I promise you, you don't. You being so cocky and egotistic that you finna dig yourself your own grave and you yourself just bad you as well. For the record, those are not my homies that he's talking about. I want to see. Lie. For the record, that's about your dumb ass with lies going at her. You think they don't? You make sure. Now, him and Hocus 4/5 going at it, right? Hocus got indicted, you know what I'm saying, for some reason. He just beat a murder years ago. He beat a murder like, years ago, in New York, right? Young dude, right? But he get indicted from the feds, like out of Georgia. And he said, man, I ain't never been to Georgia. And he got like other people on his case. But he like, why everybody be arguing with this dude? He ain't say Wack name. He just say argue with this dude and they get indicted, So Wack, he like, But all that gangster shit he be talking to everybody else, you can hear him saying, man, I'm begging you as a man. The fuck you begging a nigga as a motherfucking man? Nigga, you don't beg no motherfucker. If you say, goddamn, if I was to clear your name, he don't clear your name, then you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You did. But what he's saying is, really, he's so out of his motherfucking body, right? He really let the motherfucker know, like he's saying, I'm going to fuck that case up. I'm going to let these motherfuckers know that you had some dudes to call my phone and threaten my woman and all that there. He let it be known he a motherfucking rat. You know what I'm saying? But you don't hear him talk that gangster shit like he do these other niggas. Like, nigga, let's catch a fade, you bitch nigga, because he know dude got reputation, you know what I'm saying, far as however, you know. So he talking about, man, I'm begging you as a man. He like I'm begging you as a like I'm bitch, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you labeling yourself, goddamn it, Files, man. You look funny and stupid, man, saying all this stupid shit. I'm begging you like a bitch. I'm begging you like a man. Listen here, man. You all you gotta do is talk to a nigga like a man. Either and then he can't clear nothing up. That's just like a motherfucker smack you. You talking about, man, can you take the smack back? How a motherfucker gonna smack you and you tell him to take it back? So how a motherfucker gonna clear your name, man? You know what I'm saying? And then you're not talking none of that gangster shit like you do these other dudes, man. You be talking about, man, I'll fade you, nigga, I'll whoop your ass. But you talking about telling on this man. This man just got indicted, goddamn it, Files, man. He don't know what's what, you know what I'm saying? And then you was talking about, goddamn it, Files, you was know what I'm saying? He got indicted on PPP or some other shit, you know what I'm saying? But he with the sex murder dudes, but he said he ain't been gang banging no more. But why use a motherfucking chump, man? You let that Files out of your own mouth. I just played the tape you did for those who just came in. The tape will whack time out, man, please clear my name. I'm begging you as a bitch. I'm begging you as a man. You don't want to do this here, man. I'm gonna fuck that case up, man. I'm gonna tell this, that, another, man. We already knew you was a real rat, man. Talking all that gangster shit, you know. But let me keep it moving because I came on late, really like this here. I didn't put it out there where instead of saying I was gonna drop nothing or I was gonna go online because man, all these other dudes when they see that there, they just be like subscribing, to notifications. So when I do get them and files come on, they kind of like see if I'm talking about them, then they go run and tell YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They run and tell their daddies, YouTube. See, but YouTube, like I said, ain't number AI. AI, all you gotta do is just say something and they gonna run with it because it's a machine, you know. So, like I said, last couple of videos, they sent me a message saying that I said shit in the first 6 seconds, and I just said, "What's up?" And I told them go look at it again, but it was AI. So they like, if you want a real person, go look at it then. But it wasn't nothing because I don't be on this theme files for the money. I don't be on here like these other motherfuckers be grinding and shit every motherfucking day, man. Just coming on here just making shit up and being a motherfucker business and shit like that there, and then got them in file making videos every day, 2 times a day. Nigga, it ain't that motherfucker serious for me, nigga. I don't do it for the money, nigga. That's why I got them. I play music, before I kind of like, came on, I was playing Kendrick Lamar or whatever. Man, I don't give a fuck about this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I say what I say, nigga. I ain't in it for the money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The views, the likes, the shares, subscribe, and all that old shit, man. I don't even say all that funny shit, man. I just lay that goddamn files, man, and say what I say. You know what I'm saying? When the motherfucker got them and put himself out there, then all I do is say, prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. See what I'm saying? I could be on all this other content, Diddy, all these other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I don't be on all this shit, man. You know? Man, listen here. Even though Papoose and Remy Martin going at it, people like jumped on that story. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I ain't finna bash no motherfucking chick. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless she come out here like how Remy done Papoose, then I'm gonna straight air him out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna say what I say because that's what he doing, defending himself. But you know, I don't think I would have went that far because you know what I'm saying. Any female know you did. I got the upper hand, straight up. I got the upper hand. You know what I'm saying. So they don't want to fuck with me on this shit. I got the upper hand. Um, what the fuck that is? Um, you know, anybody came in the room, I can't really see, who came in the room because, I was just trying to, see what this message was talking about. It said, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and able abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. See what I'm saying? That means motherfuckers goddamn if I was going and like I said, telling, so they got an eye on me, but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You know, this bad man Kevin, right? That fuck with the Goldie dude, right? Now all these dudes, you know what I'm saying, be talking like as if, man, I got these classes, man, knowing they came from scamming, they still scamming because they wasn't scamming, they'll leave YouTube alone and got them push their product, whatever. Man, this man got the nerve. I'm gonna play it. This man got the nerve to say, man, goddamn it, Fonz, man, he charged goddamn it 75,000 if you just want to go on a trip and hang out with him. He charged goddamn it $450 if you just want him to come 15-minute conversation. He said he charged goddamn it some more than thousands if you just want him to comment on a page or some shit. Man, who in the fuck is you, man? You know what I'm saying? You come from a scammer. Let me go and play this here, man. He say he from Chicago, but he ain't from Chicago because when the dude asked him where he from Chicago, he say he from 24th Street, 25th. 24th, 25th, they got Latinos down there. So the dude said, do you hang out on the South Side? No, I don't hang out on the South Side. He couldn't say that because don't nobody know him. You know what I'm saying? From the South Side, pretty much. So, Latinos down there, and then you say you wasn't affiliated with no gang. So therefore, man, you know what I'm saying? You're not from Chicago, man. You definitely from Indiana, man, because there's two sixes down there. So anyhow, let me show you this dude, man. He a joke, man. He a real joke. He ran from the police. What motherfucker that run from the police? Like the police stopped you here in the Maybach, him and his buddies. Police, you ride off in a high-speed chase. You know what I'm saying? Then, goddamn it, you jumped out the car. Your buddy jumped out the car. They catch them. Then they looking for you. Then they turn around and then they find you. He trying to hide behind a tree and shit. They said, it's a guy running with he a dark skinned guy. He got a bag on his shoulder. He looked like the singer 50 Cent. That's what they said, right, on dispatch, right? But at the same token, now they call 4 guns and he was still on federal probation. And how can he beat that in Florida? Tell me, what motherfucker beat that? You know what I'm saying? He beat the case. He took off, you know what I'm saying, that's fleeing and eluding, you know what I'm saying? Then therefore, they found 4 guns in the motherfucker, you know, and whatever else charged. But anyhow, this when he was arrested. I don't know if y'all can see that real good. It said Bandman Kevo arrested for being a convicted felon in possession of firearm along with 4 other charges. Around with 4 other charges. Now this what happened. Okay. He was in the Maybach. That's how he is right now. He got stopped. I guess they tell him to get out the car. They in high pursuit. He jumped out the car. See the car door. They got one dude. Let me continue. No, I'm just saying, how did this shit happen? I guess they caught, you know what I'm saying? They caught him. You'll see him bringing him across the street, try to hide behind a tree. Yeah, so when they caught up with him, pretty much because he ran in an open field, whatever. I mean, in Florida. Romeo Madoff, what's up? Yeah. So y'all can see where they had caught Batman Cavill pretty
They end
much,
up catching him, making him sit down, try to have behind a tree.
Same suit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, man. Gonna have to put some gumbo, man. You gonna have to make that out of gumbo, man. You know what I'm saying? Made off, for sure. Yeah, yeah. So what I was trying to say is, um, how can Batman Cavill, he in the Maybach, right? Police stop him, right? They tell him to get out the car. Then he take off in a high pursuit, and he on federal probation, right? But then he get caught, later on. Then he had 4 guns in the car they took, but he beat the case. How do you do that? You know, I mean, I don't get it, man. How do he do it? You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you what he trying to do, right? Scam people like pretty much.
Marketing, at least you knew that. Yes. So that means that if you were scrolling and you seen the fake news, you clicked and you see my page. Yeah. I got you to come on a page and you start scrolling like, damn, what do you do? But I make money off of going on trips. People pay me to come on trips with me. Wow. People pay me to like literally is so I open up so many avenues. I say, okay, I can charge for mentorship 75K. Oh, they want to go on a trip with me, 30K. Oh, they want to be on the podcast, this. If they want to do this, they want to. There's so many avenues. So many. Even to the point where if a person wants me to comment on their post, not comment on a post. If you want me to comment on your post, I don't gotta follow. If they want me to follow them, 12,000. Come on, that's I'll permanent comment 450. 450. You have to turn everything into like it's like selling the water. You want a 15-minute call, FaceTime, 550. Wow. So this is how you have to like overly your money should be.
Now you hear him, to lay there and talk with him, you know what I'm saying? To go somewhere with him, 12,000, you pay him 12. Man, a 15-minute phone call, 500 something, a post, you know what I'm saying? Just a post, pretty much a comment on this post. Man, who in the fuck is you? Is you some type of queer motherfucker? I know you may do with them motherfucking goddamn files, them knuckle bling. I don't even get it, man. Who paying this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, motherfucker ain't finna pay a celebrity like that if I was a groupie. You understand? Here it is. He talking about goddamn it. 12,000 bill me 15-minute phone call, man. Who in the fuck is you, man? I mean, I'm get it. Even if you was a celebrity or somebody, man, who would do that, man? So know what they thing is. That's what they thing is like this here. But he told me from Chicago. But let me kind of give y'all some info.
What was it like growing up in Chicago? Shit, man, really, it's just like Chicago. You just gotta be a hustler. Like, well, matter of fact, let me put it like this: like, as far as the street shit and the money shit, I was more leaning towards the money. Like, I wasn't really too much into the like a lot of gangs and all that shit. I was really trying to just get rich. That's my only goal, really. But I mean, it was cool. It wasn't that bad to me. I mean, niggas go through shit. Everybody go through some shit. Right, so you grew up on the south side, north side, west side, what area? I grew up on 24th in Cali, man. Like, so it's basically the west side, really, but, okay. I hung out on the south side a lot, but I hung out on the west side a lot, too, so, I mean, right there by the Cook County, basically. Right. Yeah, I watched a lot of college kids, right, catch up with, like, you were never really associated with, like, the gang shit. You always pretty much stayed out of that. Yeah. Growing up. Yeah. All right, so did you ever work a 9 to 5 growing up? Yeah, I actually,
Yeah, this man talking about it from Chicago. So he really couldn't really kind of like dialogue that information, or digest that information to regurgitate it and kind of like bring out, what I'm saying, a proper answer for that. 26th Street ain't number Latinos. Two sixes in the game. There was the 2-6 gang, So ain't no way, you say you never affiliated with a gang or whatever, you just about the money. If you was about the money, they would have robbed you, man. They would have robbed you because you ain't plugged. And reason why when the dude say, the South Side, pretty much he couldn't really tell about the South Side because don't nobody know him. You know what I'm saying? So he like, well, I ain't too much hang out, this, that, another, man. Stop lying, man. Here he is, man. I mean, it's just pathetic, man. All these dudes, man, that come on and get this podcast, they talk about they making 7 or 8 figures and trying to, lure people in. It's like take my mentorship class and do this and do that, man. Listen here, man. One thing, you have to educate files, the young ones, let them know, man, do not fall for that shit, pretty much. Here it is, man. They steady scamming and scamming. If you rich, then how the fuck, you know what I'm saying, files, you steady going like goddamn files and try to suck people in, just like that Goldie dude. Both of them, used to hang together, however. Them dudes, goddamn it, funny bunnies for real, I don't know who was doing it to who was fucking who, you know what I'm saying, to where files, he gave him the scam game to show him the CPNs and all that there, and the credit card stackings and, what I'm saying, pretty much because he's still into the scam game for sure, Uh, here you go.
Right? And they ask me all the time. They ask me, is scams still popping in 2025? And let me answer y'all on that, man. The thing is about scams in 2025 is if you really think about the scams that people was doing back in the old days, the check fraud, the EDD, all stuff they was doing as far as scams. Have you noticed most scammers are falling off, right? If you really think about it, scammers ain't going crazy like they used to go, right? But, but, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's still the bank fraud scams, it's still the check scams and all that, which is pretty stupid because it's 2025. And if you learn from me, which when I got caught in 2014, the cameras, the facial recognitions, all of that, people that's doing it in 2025 is literally out their mind because they're just asking to go to jail for little money. If you are doing a scam and you're not getting rich, you are backwards. Now, if, and this is not for me to try to get you to do a scam or tell you to do a scam or let you know to do a scam or anything like that, but I'm just telling you about scams. X, right? And they ask me all the time. They ask me.
See, he's now what he do now is crypto scamming. See what I'm saying? See, he do crypto scamming, and therefore, I guess if you let him sleep with you, or you sleep with him like Goldie, you know what I'm saying? You sleep with him, you know what I'm saying? Because man, listen here, man, in no time, man, that this man got them in files, man, just legitimately gonna lay their files and put you up on some game. He put you up on some game, goddamn it, that probably send your ass to jail, or the shit ain't working no more, pretty much to take mentor classes and all that shit, man, it's just pathetic. So what I'm saying is, man, educate your kids, man, you know what I'm saying, about certain things, even with your, your nephews, your sons, your daughter, even though they went to prom and graduated, you got to educate them about each other. What I mean by each other, educate your son about the females, you know what I'm saying, that, he probably engaged with to want to have as a girlfriend because these young girls out here they lining niggas up to get robbed. And they mess with the wrong dudes to where as if they gonna get your daughter locked up, you know what I'm saying? Because they lining niggas up, tricking niggas and you know what I'm saying, pretty much, and man, they have them set up to get robbed, So man, educate, you know what I'm saying, far as your daughters, as far as, about the people that they hang with, and educate your sons about, you know what I'm saying, the females that they trying to, you know what I'm saying, far as, get as their girlfriend. So it's vice versa. They both got to be educated on both levels, you know what I'm saying, because, man, you don't want to lose your son to the street, as well as you don't want to lose your daughter to the street because they not knowing, you know what I'm saying, that the ideology of, as far as the legal ramifications as far as the consequences. You know what I'm saying? They may think it's just some things where their mama can get them out of they juveniles and they hear all this juvie shit like you ain't really gonna go to jail. But man, they will hold you until goddamn as far as you 18 or 21, whatever the case may be, and send your ass off. So it's a lot of shit on the internet like that. I mean, it's a lot of young chicks out here in their 20s and 30s. They be meeting these older guys and shit and trying to line their ass up to get robbed by these young niggas. I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? As I know the game and let alone to even fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? If I was to see anything with them. Sometimes, man, these females out here, goddamn it, they don't mean no motherfucking no good. So, man, it's just like got to educate your nephews, your nieces, whatever, to let them know, files, to try to find somebody that's compatible on their level. Yeah, they probably say, oh, yeah, well, they doing good in school, they graduated, they went to, you know what I'm saying, they on their way to college, but still and now they fucking with the streets when they not at home, pretty much, it could be influenced, you know what I'm saying, about, somebody, you know what I'm saying, fathers that got bad intentions. So you got to school them and educate, you know what I'm saying, as far as the curve that's there. Because, man, look at the YouTube, man, it's happening every day. And you got some of these guys, they go around filming these young dudes, in their hood, and nigga be like, man, we on 63rd, man, and Sangamon, man, we over here, this our hood. We got from Sangamon all the way to Ashland, all the way to 55th. You ain't got shit. Your ass, goddamn, if I goddamn, a motherfucker got a cell waiting for your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. A jail cell waiting on your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, goddamn, y'all letting these motherfuckers film y'all, and y'all, goddamn, it, time, yeah, my IG, goddamn, it's like, man, shorty dog underscore, goddamn it, 2700. Nigga, the police know, so they go in there and type that shit and they see what's up. But y'all fail to realize, man, any case that you catch, man, they pulling all that shit and put in front of the jury, put in front of 12 people. And them people probably, you know what I'm saying, like, wow, he kind of dangerous to society, you know what I'm saying? So we don't really want him around, So you dudes, man, got them to think because y'all be on YouTube, nigga, that's the closest TV you gonna get unless you got them files be on a wanted motherfucking poster, you know what I'm saying? So all these dudes got them be filming y'all and shit and talking about, man, man, what y'all do, man? What is on? Y'all showing guns and shit, man. Them the motherfuckers gonna sing you to jail. On the couch, motherfucker, podcast, wheel podcast, whatever, man. You motherfuckers interviewing these motherfuckers, young boys that's 15 and shit, man. Y'all some punk motherfuckers, and y'all from Chicago, supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? If you run across this video, yeah, nigga, I said it, nigga. And goddamn it, files, man, cause y'all on some fuck shit, man. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna lay there files be interviewing some fucking kids, man? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. All just for some content in YouTube. Y'all some pussy motherfuckers. I said it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, my number is 708-943-3200. 708-943-3200 for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can sit down and talk about it, whatever, you know what I mean? I can tell you files what's what, man, about it, man, because that's some fuck shit. But yeah, but make sure you bring your camera cover. Things go left, then we can show a motherfucker how it went left. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck niggas. Yeah. So, that's some pussy ass shit. Nevertheless, I'm gonna be trying to get content going in the hoods, man. And you know what I'm saying? Knowing all these young dudes, man, they just want to be on camera and shit. Don't know if y'all want to set yourself out. Y'all can make a video of yourself and then be like that and send your own motherfucking ass to jail because that's what they doing, sending your ass to jail because they ain't nothing but goddamn and fire, man, the middleman goddamn and fire snitch. Yeah. you know, that's what they doing around here in Chicago, man. Man, I don't give no motherfucker no pass, man. When the motherfucker wrong, they wrong. They out of pocket, they out of pocket, man. Even though if a motherfucker that's cool with me, you know what I'm saying, I see on some fuck shit, man. I ain't finna let their files and, comment on it, goddamn it, and say, oh, man, like give motherfuckers some accolades, man. Man, that's some house shit, nigga, for sure. You know? Nigga talk that bullshit they want to, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's like this here. I'm just telling like it is, man. I don't be on here for no money. I don't be grinding. I don't be dropping no videos every day. I just came on here random. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna come in on random because therefore every time I lay their files and put it out there about a week ahead of time, then these suckers got them to get prepared. You did. So right now these suckers asleep. You know. So I get a chance to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Even though I said it anyway. You know. But then again, files what they do. They'll fuck with the clarity of the video. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker go in and out and all this old funny ass shit and be all mysterious. You know what I'm saying? And you know. I mean, so they'll fuck with the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop the motherfucking you know, Romeo, man, yeah, man, I have to, man, because man, listen here, man. You know, AI had been out. You know what I'm saying? AI been out. AI is the new thing. You know what I'm saying? Why you think, man, that you can Google something and it come right back to you? Why you think you can fill out an application files for a credit card and it approve you just like this here? Because that's the robot system, you know. I mean, that shit is goddamn it. That shit is really goddamn it smart, you know. And believe me, goddamn it, that shit almost as if goddamn it, you know, you really communicate with some fucking aliens or something, man. You know, so now everybody want to fuck with AI. They want to make cartoon animated characters for their thumbnails and shit. But what if a kid lay there and thinking that's a cartoon, and then they push on there, and then all of a sudden they see him smoking weed and drinking and all that there, but then steady watching, you know? See, that's them fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like that, they got the new shit, right? They see the cartoon, they can make animation cartoon as a thumbnail, you know. The nigga Spider Loc, whatever, you know, I see him with that shit. I mean, he smoke every day, drink every day, whatever, you know. I mean, man, that's some fuck shit, man. You know, I mean, if you gonna make content, man, don't put nothing, you know what I'm saying, where a kid kind of, you know, gravitate to that. They're just like motherfucker having edibles, you know, but you put them in a Skittle pack, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers do, and goddamn it, kids that think that's Skittles and eat that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they parents was careless and goddamn it left it laying around. Man, this shit is fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying out here, man. Me myself, man. Like I said, all these other dudes, you know, be talking about they OGs and all this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some other dudes that, you know, really all they care about is material shit. Like, man, they ain't never had shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they figure that, man, if they got this type of shit, they'll get respect, but they still not getting no respect. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, man. You know, I mean, I don't get it. You know. What's up? What's up, Eugene? What's up? Yeah, I was looking for you early, man. I shot you. I was looking for you, baby boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, I come in here on some vampire shit, man. You know, on some nighttime shit because I let all the suckers, man, stay asleep. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to my girl Biria. You know what I'm saying? She always kind of hooked me up. You did for sure. You heard me? Yeah, Eugene, what's going down, man? You know what I'm saying? What you just come in, man, from the outside, man? You dig or what, Jack? Yeah, man, you probably take it from the top, man. I ain't really gonna be here long, man. I just come just to jump on here, just to kind of like get a few things, man, across the bridge, man. As far as you know, it's just some fuck shit about this whack nigga, about this motherfucker goddamn what's that motherfucker name? Bandman Kevo, you know, I mean, it's just a host of shit, goddamn it, that a person just be like on this YouTube, man. It's like it's crazy, you know. Yeah, yeah, Romeo. Yeah, man. I be telling these dudes, man. See, it's like when you know better, you do better. Like when they be talking all this pimp shit and all of those shit, man. I just listen to it. I didn't listen to it, but then Files, man, I'ma call him, man. I'ma call him out like an empire, man. Like an empire nigga, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, Files, man. Just like a strike, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But it's just some shit I don't like, man. I'ma lay there and tell you about it. I don't give a fuck who he is, man. Goddamn it, prove me wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what you said out your mouth that, you know, I'm dissecting and I'm laying that Files, man, and putting it to the motherfucking test, man, you know? Just like I see that nigga freeze, right? He on Johnny Cash, right? Talking about Johnny Cash about because Johnny Cash on Soft White Underbelly. So Johnny Cash just, you know, was giving out his Is I guess his bio or something. Just letting it be known as far as how he come up or what he was doing or whatever what I'm saying. As far as they talk about on that podcast. So I guess he seen that and he was saying some shit about Johnny Cash, you using simple words talking about you the museum or the pimping or something like that. So he got upset about it and talking about Johnny Cash, about how he talking about he had a hair weave on. He put a picture up on all that shit, on this podcast. Here. Man, listen here, man. The man can say what he want to say. If he want to be the museum of the game, whatever, the museum got a host of individuals that kind of claim the fame of the game or whatever, just like in the Hall of Fame of rock and roll, pretty much. So, nevertheless, you can jump on that man just about like that, man, just because he said that. And you talking about files what Simple has said, man. You ain't have to bring Simple up, you know what I'm saying, for him to challenge that, situation. If you want to lay down and challenge that man on your own without bringing Simple even up. If the man say, goddamn it, that's what he want to be, that's what he want to be. Just like how T.I. you say he king of the South and Lil Flip say he king of the South, whatever. All y'all kings of the South, man. It shouldn't be no beef at no time, man. You know what I'm saying? For what? That's kind of crazy, man. So I come out late like this here. I figure like let me jump down on and say what I say, because man, these motherfuckers they be late putting their shit on notifications. I say I'm coming out on the 21st. Them motherfuckers be ready for me on the 21st at 9 o'clock. So I say I got something new. I'm just come on random and just, do what I do and got them and keep it moving, man. Because other than that, the real content that I really got, I really was just gonna pre-record and put that shit out, man, because I want to lay that files and make sure, goddamn it, files, man, I cover all bases because sometimes I, you know, be able to forget the main subjects, pretty much that I really want to get out there. And like I said, the new thing is AI. AI, man. And man, see, the white people, this what they doing. The shit that go on in our neighborhoods and the crime and all that shit they see, they would download that and like have different frames of pictures of the situation and they'll narrate that in AI voice. You see what I'm saying? You don't see no face. You just hear it and they be like, well, Wack said this here. The guy Wack, from Pyru, and they'll show a picture over there. And the big U, he was like into it with, and he got indicted. They'll show another picture of that frame by frame now, but it'll be AI voice. And these motherfuckers get plenty of views and shit. So anybody can do this shit. So this the new thing, AI. CTP chat, whatever the fuck this shit is. I'm talking about they even can rap, man. Listen here, they even can lay their files and write you a song. I'm telling you. I had tested shit, right? I say, I download CPT chat, I guess whatever that shit is, right? I test it, right? I say, yeah. I say, I need you to write me a drill song about Ray Lee, from the streets, dress real fly, and shit like that, right? Man, that motherfucker came back in 5 minutes, man, with a hook and all that old shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All I need is to connect it with a beat. They told me that, where I can go to and connect it with a beat. They like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, a voice over, whatever. Man, they wrote that shit, goddamn, as if, man, it was a real motherfucking nigga in the studio, man. I tell you, man, just try it out, man. They anything you want, man, they can put that shit together just like that, man, for free. And it be like in minutes, man. You know? Man, this world is crazy, man. Hey man, hey man, it's cool hollering at y'all, man. It's like kind of late, like I said. I just came on here just to holler, man, and do a little creeping, man, because these motherfuckers sleeping, man. So it's this time to where if these niggas up under their girlfriends or whatever, and then they come out, got them on these podcasts talking about man, this player shit like Goldie talking about, man, the woman get the prize, you know what I'm saying? But she don't get the prize until she brings some you know, to the table to where as if she bring something in and she pay for this here, man, you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, nigga. You wear them black jeans all the time and that fucking goddamn Mexican motherfucking gypsy shirt, nigga. Goddamn it, Files Goldie, man. I'm gonna be back on here. I'm gonna make a roll call. Roll call with him, goddamn it, Files, man. And goddamn it, Files, that motherfucker, goddamn it, Files, gorgeous Dre. That motherfucker, you know, I got a roll call for their ass for sure. Got them lined up, you know what I'm saying, for sure. So, man, I ain't gone from y'all ass, nigga. I'm gonna be reround, nigga, you know what I'm saying, and get back with y'all, nigga, like a boomerang, nigga. So you thought I was gone, nigga. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting that Files got other things on the table for us to do for myself. I don't make this shit bigger than me because therefore it just give me chance enough to see enough about y'all, goddamn it, and goddamn it, put it on out there, man, for sure. You know? So with that being said, like I said, you know, if y'all want to take it to the top, man, you know, in the beginning, I just kind of put it out there on the video. Files is this guy, you know, like I was saying, I showed the video where the guy the other day was at the gas station and his chick was at the so you know, as I showed on the video, you can see the guy, he's standing back, you know, I don't know if what he said to the chick. I think he said, I got some weed or smoke or something, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, Romeo. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Yeah, roll call, man. Because man, these niggas think I forgot about that gorgeous Dre. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be back on his ass, man, for sure. You know. Yeah, yeah. I ain't letting this motherfucker rest, man, because he another motherfucker. Him and Goldie, time of man. I got my game from him. They on the video together. He like, man, I got most of my game from you, Dre. You know what I'm saying. So if you got most of your game from him, then maybe they need to go to him. You know, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But then they really don't need to go to him. They don't need two of y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, goddamn it, Files, you recruiting other motherfuckers to do the devil's fucking work, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to deceive, goddamn it, have motherfuckers to believe, nigga, that you like this here when goddamn it, Files, I put up a video showing that you said that Goldie said he was scarred. He was scarred. Nigga, I was scarred, you know. First time I done a video, I had my head down. I didn't know what to say. I went home. I was embarrassed. My kid watching this here. You know, he said, my woman watching this here, but oh, you get your woman last year, but then you acting like you got so many motherfuckers. Yeah, he was official, but you know what? Romeo, you know what I'm saying? But when he got out, right, you know, I put a lot of footage up there when he got out, right? He turned his life over to Jesus. He was on the church show, and he just then he got Israelite, and then you know what I'm saying. But he doing all these different phases. But then at the time, yeah, you know, pretty much. But he never affiliated with none of the Bishop Don Juans or none of the players. He never affiliated himself with none of that, right? But he trying to act like he was one of the top pimps. But then you went to jail for messing with a minor, pretty much messing with a minor, you know. So I mean, if you in that circle, then you're gonna have affiliation and association amongst, yeah, 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 pretty much. Yeah, I put a lot of footage on Drake, but if you go to my page, mostly I put his face up there. You know what I'm saying? His face up there, you know, but it'll still say Ray Lee telling like it is at the bottom, but you'll see Drake's face, you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, you know. Yeah. But even Pimpin' Ken, I put him out there, man. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all, I got about 100 something, about 30 something videos at that, man. Man, I put these niggas out there, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I was trying to find Mr. Goldie, where he told me how he was scarred. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, man. But anyhow, yeah, how you gonna be scarred, man? You know, pretty much, man. That sound like, here you go.
Cutthroat about shit like that, man. Nigga, I'm scarred. because I look back on my life and I be like, damn, how much time I wasted. Most of the people that you think, because they'll see you now, they'll see me now, and they'll be like, damn, yeah, that's just not me. Listen, my first video, I was never a camera person. I was shy most of my life. The first time I got on camera, you could go back, all my stuff is up, man. I'm talking low, I'm not knowing what I'm saying, but it's just to continually put in the reps. The first video I ever did, on camera, man, I embarrassed myself. I didn't know that I could, the camera got on me and I was like, damn, I was stuck. And that was just a year ago. So, and guess what that did? That motivated me. I came home talking to my girl. I'm like, damn, shit, I embarrassed myself. My son was watching that shit. So it motivated me. I said, guess what? I'm about to start doing this every single day. I'm getting on live every day to just work on my.
Now, you see, go to say a year ago now, because he just came out, he was scarred. He was scarred. He didn't know what to say when the cameras was on. He was talking low. He was embarrassed. And when he went home, his son was looking at his woman was looking at him. But he wasn't talking this player shit like, oh man, my girls, I got a team. He wasn't saying that shit. These niggas be faking around. He was just bullshit, probably saying, yeah, baby, I got to say this for the content because this how I get my money and this, that, another, whoop-de-whoop. So he just come out of nowhere, man, hanging with Bandman Kevo, you know what I'm saying? They was hanging together and whatever scam he gave old boy to rise, as far as, man, the CPNs and shit, because I mean, the CPNs is just another identity where motherfucker apply for credit and all that old shit, Man, listen here. Bandman Kevo been in the Fed joint, you know what I'm saying, for the scam and shit, goddamn it. And when you in the Fed joint, only thing you do is be in there with more scammers. You learn more high-tech game. High-tech game. Just like a drug dealer. You go in the Fed joint, you gonna meet drug dealers, big motherfucking drug dealers. So you're gonna come out with a plug, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, so it's the same shit, man. So man, it's like this here, man. He came out last year, like he said, man, no time, motherfucker. Y'all them files, man. I'm gonna be like talking low and this, that, and another. He thought he was on TV. Yeah, Romeo. Yeah, Dre. See, yeah, man. I put it out there. I put it out there where he was on, you know, the video out there, on my channel, you'll see number Dre picture. Whoever picture you will see, because you go to my channel, you go with the profile disc at. You hit the disc, right? When you hit the disc, then it's gonna take you to all my videos, right? So if you scroll through, even though if you see that nigga, what's his name? Tony Macaron, what's his name? What's his name? Macaroni Tone, whatever his name, you know what I'm saying? I forgot his name, man, but you'll see his picture from him to Shantae, all them, you know what I'm saying? I lace, man, pretty much. So when you go to the channel, you can go click on, you'll see. Now, you will see Dre West if he talking to the church guy, you know what I'm saying? He used to be goddamn if I was an actor and shit, he talking to him. He be like, yeah, well, when I was in jail, I told God, if you just get me out this situation, I'll do this, I'll do that, and please, but nigga, later on, you kind of like, you jump ship, you know what I'm saying? So why would a person believe you and you kind of like, man, basically broke your promise with God pretty much, man. Then he ended up having to have a kidney, right? Now his girl gave him a kidney, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me that's his second kidney, but his girl gave him a kidney, right? The one he with. He be so controlling of the way as if he had like he got her DNA, So me and him, we just had a few exchanges pretty much, you know what I'm saying, files, through this here, when then somebody sent him the videos and he was shaking his head. He like, yeah, man, this dinosaur. Call me a dinosaur, but motherfucker, you not far from my age, but you gotta get here. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I'll be 63 this year. Nigga got game like 73, pretty much, and trained to go, Uh, so pretty much he like, yeah, this, that, another. Yeah, I can't just black man can't forgive a black man, you know what I'm saying, Files, for this here. You got to always bring something up back then. Man, listen, then he be shaking his head and this, that, another. So he was on Revolt, right? This show called Revolt, right? And so him and Slim Thug, they kind of like exchanged a few lines, you know what I'm saying? Because he was saying something about being responsible or something like that, how, not to get a woman pregnant. So Slim Thug was like, man, He like, man, you got kids? He like, yeah, I got kids. He said, you got kids by one of your workers? You know what I'm saying? He like, what you mean? He like, by one of the girls? You know what I'm saying? They used to, hustle for you. He like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he said, yeah, well, okay, how you gonna try to tell somebody to be responsible when your girl slept with thousands of bodies? Oh man, he like try to explain that, and then all of a sudden, man, he like, bring that back. What did he say? What motherfucker? You heard what the fuck he said the first time. What you mean bring that back? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't even answer that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tom, yeah, he's shaking his head like some bitch, like he got the DNA of his woman, you know what I'm saying, filed in him. But man, he very controlling with that girl. He won't let her go no motherfucking well. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of like, see how, when she sit on the couch, she be barely say anything. She can't even go hang out with no friends, and then them niggas be talking about, oh, well, sex ain't nothing. Oh, pussy ain't nothing. Or sex, y'all, you know what I'm saying, man? Listen here, y'all some faggots and shit. Like goddamn it, Rosebud say y'all some morons and shit, nigga. You gotta fuck somebody, you know what I'm saying, nigga? What? I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, this shit is crazy, man. But anyhow, you know what I'm saying, Romeo, made off hey, yeah, normally, you know what I'm saying, you can call in, man, if you want to, man. My number is, you know what I'm saying, because I really didn't give out the number because, I didn't let people know that I was, like, coming on, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just sneak on, jump on, while these suckers sleep. Because, like I said, sometimes, they can say something and report it, and AI, it's just AI. They'll eat it up and they'll come over here. They'll start fucking with the fucking goddamn it files, the clarity and shit. Yeah, 708-943, 3200. 708-943-3200. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be back on all these suckers, man. Yeah, roll call, pretty much, man, because they always saying shit. I put up footage where Ken was talking about he from here and he from Chicago, and yeah, man, a host of lies and shit. I proved him wrong, man. You not from Chicago, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, and you went to a grown man jail at 14. Anybody know it tell you you do not go to a grown man jail at no 14 around here because you're a juvenile. They'll get sued for putting you in a grown man jail. And then you didn't have no murders or nothing. Then if you did, they know how they got a place for you until you know you're a certain age, and they'll take you and send you where you need to go. And then I proved that he wasn't he was talking about files, he been in the pimp game and this many hoes. But I proved, that you said that you used to snatch jewelry at the jewelry store. How much you gonna snatch at the jewelry store? You just snatch money over the counter, out the bank. You said it out your mouth. I was just putting it out there. And then I told them where to go to the Robert McLeod page where you know what I'm saying, Father Snooky was saying that he was worked with them people a long time, but he trying to tell Snooky like, man, why don't you tell these people I ain't do that and I ain't do that. And then I put up the video where as if he was saying where he got robbed and shit. Now you only hear this shit in the movie, right? He say, man, I got robbed, and niggas got them in my town. They know me. But you say you got robbed in your town in front of your house, right? He say, man, the nigga say, man, give me that jewelry. He say he told him, man, you ain't pimp for it. I ain't giving you shit. What nigga would do that there? Here, motherfucker got straps on you, right? And then you talking about nigga say, man, give me your jewelry. And then all of a sudden you turn around and say, man, you ain't pimp for it. I ain't giving you shit. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard, man. You only see that shit on TV, on the movies, man. And then he said they shot him up. You know what I'm saying? Shot his car up 100 times. He got shot 4 times in the side. Now, what it was is, goddamn it, you never got out the car probably, you know what I'm saying? And therefore, when they came to the side of the car, pretty much they may say it that and you try to take off and they shot through the door. You know, Man, if you say that, they gonna take it dead or alive. So why would I say, goddamn, if I was you ain't pimp for it and fuck y'all and y'all got guns, man? Shit crazy. P Mac, what's going? What it do, P Mac? Hey man, what's going down, man? Where you from, P Mac? Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, my homeboy Roddy Mac, man. You see it, shout out to Roddy Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? International worldwide Roddy Mac, man. He on that West Coast, man, doing his thing. We come up, see, it's only very few of us that's still around that can tell his story. I mean, I come up, files, y'all know the infamous King James, pretty much he come up on the south side, he can be able to kind of like solidify, tell a story, what I'm saying, about, how, we see each other, in the hustler circle, like people telling me they jumped off the porch at 15, 16, everybody want me 15 and 16. It's cool if you came Johnny come late. But man, listen here, I can tell a story, goddamn it, files without fumbling the ball, man. Can tell it, goddamn it, files, man. Fast as however you want me to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Or slow as how you want me to tell it. You heard? You know? Yeah. So I mean, even in I got a video up there, the Players Ball 2008, where I kind of like had my cameramans all that, they filmed the video because back then in 2008, it wasn't really no, it was picture phones, but it wasn't no video cameras, and Don Juan didn't let nobody in with no video cameras. So I put the footage up of the stepping part, but I put another part up of the documentary, which I haven't put the whole footage of the documentary. I just put parts of it. The video it shows, it says players you should know or players you may know, something like that. So as I'm getting off the party bus, me and my crew, right, we go up in the club, man, and just before went in the club, I was on the party bus when the guy asked me, goddamn it, how long I've been doing this here, and I told him, man, since about 15, 16. Soon to go in the club, you know what I'm saying? I was walking, somebody said, hey, Ray Lee, and I turned around, it's my guy Rodney, right? We used to play football and basketball together. So I said, man, I ain't gonna hold up your time, Rodney. I ain't gonna hold up your time. Check this out, man. Hold on. Tell him how long I've been doing this here. He like, man, you been slick all your life. I say, man, from what age? Tell him. He say, man, 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't really have to lie about this here, man. Like I said, man, this other players, man, that's out here now. All them niggas got them files that say they pimps and all that shit, man. They glorify that shit, but when you know better, you do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be on here on the internet talking about I'm pimp, I'm this, that, another. Because if you catch any case similarity, any violence with a female, yeah, it's going to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pull that footage to say, hey, he said he was a pimp, or he said he this and he said he that. So anyhow, man, like I said, it's kind of late here, man. My ass tired in the motherfucking way, man, cause I I was like, man, let me go here, goddamn it, creep where these motherfuckers sleep, man. Goddamn, get on this motherfucker, goddamn, say what I say without a motherfucker, goddamn it. If I was interfering, goddamn it, with the clarity, on here. But then, like I said, it be only them niggas. They know I'm gonna talk about it, man. So if I put it out there a week ahead of the time, just that another man, they be like, oh well, because I ain't trying to get no money on here. I don't say like, share, subscribe, put thumbs up, man. Make sure I hit that like button, man. I don't give a fuck. But you know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, Romeo, man. Anytime you want to holler, man. You know what I'm saying? Files, man. What town you from, man? Let me know where you from, man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I be floating kind of like here and there everywhere, man, for sure. Word for sure, man. You know, okay, you from Jersey, huh? Yeah, man. I used to come up there, man. Newark. I used to fuck with Newark. Yeah. Newark, I used to be up in Newark, man, when I used to come up to New York, right? But then when I used to go to Newark, if I stay on like and hang out on the boardwalk, I used to be, on the boardwalk. Yeah, yeah. I used to stay like maybe if I don't stay in Bally's, I used to stay in the Taj Mahal, pretty much. And then I catch the charter bus over to New York, right, and go hang out over there in New York, and then I catch the last bus at 10 o'clock, going back, what I'm saying, to Jersey, right? Yeah, so I mean, I've been around a little bit, man, to know what's what. You know what I'm saying, for sure. Yeah, yeah, man. So, so pretty much Atlantic City. Yeah, yeah. That's why I used, man, hang out in Atlantic City, man. Then I just play New York since it was like next door a little bit. I played New York a little bit, man. But I used to go to New York 2, 3 times a week, just at random, man. Just go up there, man, and do what I do, man, for sure. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shit. So you ain't far from New York, man. Pretty much. Or when I come through Atlanta City, see, the best time I like to go through Atlanta City, uh, it's basically like in the summertime. Yeah, yeah, the summertime, man. Pretty much, man. And then just hang out a little bit, man. Yeah. But anyhow, yeah, man. Hey man, it's nice, man, meeting y'all, man, players tonight, man. Those who got them files, man, was up at this time of night, like I say, y'all me a roll call, man. Roll call for these niggas, man, for sure, man. I got to lay their files a recap, man. And files, goddamn it, let y'all know, bring y'all up to speed, goddamn it, files, on what these dudes be saying and lying about, man. And goddamn, I only go on what they say out their mouth, for sure. Yeah, it's like the East Coast Vegas, man. I'm shit, man. I used to, man. I be hanging out, man, at, yeah, up there in Harlem, up in the Bronx, man. Lower East Side, pretty much. Cause when I be coming through, I don't rent no cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the traffic in New York is so goddamn congested. So, when I lay there files come through New York, man, I'll take the goddamn files to man. The Q70 bus and goddamn it files from the airport, and I'll take it to man Jackson Heights. You know what I'm saying? Roosevelt. Jackson Heights. Roosevelt, and I'll jump on the train or the E train, whatever one of them motherfuckers goddamn it and take me goddamn it all the way to 34th, 35th Street, man, and then I do what I do down there, and then I kind of shifted, and I get back on the train because I give me like a 6-day pass, 7-day pass. You know what I'm saying? And I move around, and I probably go uptown and shit. Fuck around up in Harlem, 125th, you know, move around, do a little shopping here and there, box a lot of shit up, send it back. Hey man. Yeah, that's where all the shit be going down with all the motherfucking foreigners, the hookers, the trap, the Colombian bitches out here, motherfucker, the prostitution, all that down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Down there, that motherfucker, yeah, Queens of Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, for sure. Hey man, I'm a random nigga, so when I come back through that coast, man, therefore you know for sure. You heard? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's the way I be coming, like when I, come on the train and shit, you know what I'm saying? When I come from the airport, I come through that way and shit. And I like navigate and, pretty much and do what I need to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay then, Playboy. Hey man, it's nice meeting you, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, man, you did what I'm saying, files on this motherfucking ride, you heard. Other than that, man, in the meantime and in between time, man, I'm finna like, man, you know, get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right, players. You have a good morning for sure, you heard? Yeah. Next time I'm gonna put it out there, man, ahead of a time, man, a week, before, man. But normally, see, I got 100 and some videos out there, about 130, 40, whatever. Um, Normally, man, you know what I'm saying, files. I used to do pre-recording, but then I like to go live now, sometimes twice a month, whatever the case may be. So in this case here, man, you know, hey man, guess out, man. Holler at y'all players later, man. You know, bet 'em up.